So here it's really important to couple dua with forgiveness. And when we think about forgiveness, as Muslims, we told to ask for forgiveness all the time, say astaghfirullah 100 times a day and all of these things. But again, it's become something that is just rolling off of our tongue and not really permeating into our heart. When you want to make dua, the hardest part about making dua is believing in it, right? You're supposed to ask Allah, you're supposed to ask with, specificity. You're supposed to ask it as a command, and you're supposed to believe that your dua is already answered, right? That's a hadith from the Prophet. Believe that your dua is answered, and all dua are answered, that you should not say that my dua was not answered. Allah hears your dua and Allah has answered your dua. But believing it is really hard. And the reason it's hard is because our mindset tends to now go into that negative place of all the things that we've done wrong, all the reasons why we're not good, all the reasons why maybe someone else is more worthy or deserving and we shouldn't. Maybe we're being selfish, or this is just a worldly thing. And, only I'm going to get it in Jannah, but I'm not going to get it now. And so this is why we need forgiveness. Forgiveness allows you to kind of clean the slate of your mind and your heart so that you can have that belief. And so when I'm talking about forgiveness, what I'm saying is forgiving yourself. When you ask Allah, oh Allah, forgive me for, maybe something happened with a friend or some sin that you did. When you're asking for forgiveness to Allah and you do it sincerely and you're repenting and you plan not to repeat this mistake, then you have to forgive yourself. Many people don't forgive themselves. They ask Allah for forgiveness, but they still are punishing their own selves. That was so bad. I shouldn't have done that. I can't believe it. And they carry that weight of that mistake, that sin on their back. It's like, imagine like you have a backpack and every time you make a mistake, you put a rock in it and you're just carrying this backpack of rocks and you're asking for forgiveness and Allah's saying, I forgive you. And what you're supposed to do is take off the backpack, take off the rock, put it down. That's what forgiveness does. But if you don't, you're still carrying it around. So if you're carrying around this backpack that's weighing you down, and now you're trying to go and make dua and ask for something, all you're going to feel is all those rocks poking at you in your back, which are going to lead you to believe that you can't have what you ask for. So you have to work and practice forgiveness in the true sense that Allah has prescribed for it. Like Allah prescribed forgiveness for us to relieve ourselves of this backpack so that we can approach Allah free and clear and with confidence. So we can be Iblis, that Iblis has made this sin. I'm not going to bow down. And then he comes back and is like, hey, but Allah, I know you're all merciful and loving. Will you give me this? Right? Like, just think of the audacity. Just think of the audacity of that, right? So that's the same way. You put down that backpack and then you're like, yeah, and Allah, can you make me a billionaire? And can I also have a yacht? And actually, I want, my relationship with my spouse, like, can you improve it? You just have this confidence that Allah will give to you because you're not weighing yourself down with, am I worthy of that? Oh, maybe I should just ask for Jannah. I would like to start $1 billion company, but I'll just say, oh, well, can you just let me start, a $1,000 company or just a little bit of money? Like we're just like this, poor me, just like begging for the scraps instead of having the ability to stand tall, stand firm, to know that Allah is merciful and compassionate and truly ask for what we want. We've kind of shamed ourselves as a community for wanting more and for asking for more and just thinking that we're all bad and down. And that's why, Muslims worldwide are suffering and being punished and oppressed in all these different areas. And as a community, let alone as your individual, we, should be ashamed or in this weakened position. And so forgiveness is a critical component to be able to make an effective dua. Forgive yourself.